Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to the another session of English Literature UGC NET exam 2025. So yesterday we have finished the MCQs of 3, that is fiction and short stories, and today I have brought the questions from unit 4, that is non-fiction prose. So in this video you will see the overview that what is fiction prose, and then we will start the MCQs questions. So before starting the class, it's a request that everybody, if you have not subscribed, if you are watching the first time, please do like, share and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel to get all the latest informations and updates about English literature and UGC NET exam. Also, the questions of English literature are also helpful for TGT PGT exam, so you can prepare. So without a delay, let's start. And also let me remind you that from Sunday, do not forget to join the marathon class. Timing will be 9:30 a.m. We will have a first marathon. So I'm hoping that you will be there. And also one request, if you have any queries and suggestions regarding this channel, regarding videos, do let me know by commenting. So shall we start? So, and also to get the PDF of all the questions, MCQs and notes, you have to join the Telegram channel. Link is given in descriptions and bio. You can join from there. I hope you are all preparing well, because the exam is near and time is less. So in less time you have to prepare. Non-fiction, fiction and non-fiction. What is non-fiction? That means those works, those literary works that is based on real facts or incidents are falls in non-fiction categories, like autobiographies, essays, letters, travels. These type of works you can put in non-fiction categories. Non-fiction prose, you can see non-fictional prose. Non-fictional prose in English literature spans essays, autobiographies, letters, treatises, and literary criticism that falls in non-fiction prose. Non-fiction prose, it plays a crucial role in shaping thought, politics, culture, and literature itself. So now you know that what is non-fiction. Non-fiction prose, the stories, the writings that are based on real facts, realities, real incidents are non-fiction. And in contrast, fiction will be opposite. That means solely based on your imagination, the writer's imagination, fantasy. That would be a fictitious stories, fiction stories. So let's start. I have put, like yesterday's class, all the major writers and works in chronology. If you want this PDF, you have to join the Telegram. So first question on your screen, you have, which of the following prose works outline Mahatma Gandhi's journey towards the truth and non-violence? Option A, we have Hind Swaraj. Option B, India of my dreams. Option C, the story of my experiments with truth. And option D, an autobiography. Outline Mahatma Gandhi's journey towards truth and non-violence. You have to tell which work outlines. The name of the work that outlines Mahatma Gandhi's journey for truth and non-violence. So the work is option C, the story of my experiments with truth would be the correct answer, that highlights Mahatma Gandhi's journey for truth and non-violence. Next question we have, who wrote A Room of One's Own, a seminal work in feminist literary criticism. A Room of One's Own. Option A, Mary Wollstonecraft. Option B, Simon de Beauvoir. Option C, Virginia Woolf. And option D, Judith Butler. What could be the correct answer? Just told you, A Room of One's Own. It is a seminal work in feminist literary criticism published in 1929, and the answer of this question would be option C, Virginia Woolf. In his essay of truth, next question, in his essay of truth, what does Francis Bacon identify as a reason people avoid truth? Option A, love of money. Option B, fear of power. Option C, nature, love of lies. Option D, ignorance of facts. Answer. In his essay of truth, what does Francis Bacon identify as a reason people avoid truth? That means, what is the reason that people escape to speak the truth? The correct answer of this question is option C, nature love of lies. Nature love of lies. Next question we have, which of these travelogues offer a vivid narratives of British India by a woman writer? You know what is travelogue? Your journey that based on or written during travel. While you are traveling, what you have faced, what you have seen, you mentioned in your travelogues. This is also a kind of essay and non-fiction work. That's why you are seeing the question here. So the question, which of these travelogues offer a vivid narrative of British India by a woman writer? Option A, The Great Railway Bazaar. Option B, Travels in the Mughal Empire. Option C, Passage to India. And option D, Up the Country. We have to tell the work that have a vivid narrative of British India travelogues. So the correct answer of this question would be option D, Up to the Country. This work is written by Emily Eden. This work was written by Emily Eden. Next question. Who is the author? Who is the author of The Story of My Life, a memoir detailing her journey from blindness and deafness to intellectual achievement? The Story of My Life, you have to tell the Anne Sullivan, option B Helen Keller, option C Annie Besant, and option D Charlotte Perkins Gilman. We have studied about a lot this. You must have an idea that what who for whom I am talking about, the none other than Helen Keller. Blindness, Helen Keller, the story of my life, she portrayed. Next question we have, what is the central theme of Nehru's The Discovery of India? Important question. A, scientific exploration of India. Option B, mythological analysis. Option C, historical, cultural and political understanding of India. And option D, fictional recreation of Indian history. What could be the correct answer? So the correct answer of this question would be the central theme of Nehru's discovery of India would be C, historical, cultural and political understanding of India. This is what Nehru mentioned in his work The Discovery of India. Next question we have, which American essayist and philosopher is known for the transcendentalist work Self-Reliance? Option A, Henry David Thoreau. Option B, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Option C, Walt Whitman. Option D, Nathaniel Hawthorne. American essayist and philosopher who is popular or known for the transcendentalist work Self-Reliance. So the correct answer of this question would be option B, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Next question we have, Shooting an Elephant by George Orwell can be best categorized as option A, fictional short story, Option B, colonial travelogue. Option C, political allegory in prose. And option D, autobiographical reflective essays. What could be the correct answer? George Orwell's work that has been categorized. Shooting an elephant. In which categorization you will put the work of George Orwell? D. Autobiographical reflective essays by George Orwell. Next question. Which of the following is not a prose work by Dr. Ambedkar? Option A, Annihilation of Caste. Option B, The Buddha and His Dhamma. Option C, The Problem of the Rupee. And option D, Why I am Not a Hindu. Which of the following is not a prose? Not a prose. Understand na? Not a prose work by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So the correct answer of this question would be option D, Why I am Not a Hindu. Why I am Not a Hindu. Next question we have, who wrote the essays Politics and English Language, which critiques vague and misleading prose in political writing? Option A, Aldous Huxley. Option B, George Orwell. Option C, E.M. Forster. And option D, T.S. Eliot. You have to guess the writer that wrote essays Politics and English Language that criticize vague and misleading prose in political writing. The correct answer of this question is option B, George Orwell. Next question we have, the Renaissance, a series of essays on art and culture, was written by which Victorian critic? Option A, Matthew Arnold. Option B, Thomas Carlyle. Option C, Walter Pater. And option D, John Ruskin. Question, Renaissance, a series of essays on art and culture, was written by which Victorian critic? You have to tell. The correct answer of this question would be option C, Walter Pater. It's a request from everybody that please subscribe this channel. We are growing together, and with your support I will definitely do better. And next question we have, who among the following wrote the idea of university defending liberal education? Option A, John Henry Newman. Option B, Matthew Arnold. Option C, Thomas Macaulay. And option D, F.R. Lewis. The writer that wrote the idea of university defending liberal education. The answer of this question would be option A, John Henry Newman. Option A, John Henry Newman. Next question we have, in civil disobedience, thorough advocates. Option A, obedience to the state. Option B, peaceful protest against unjust laws. Option C, military revolution. And option D, withdrawal from political life. Correct answer. This question is important. In civil disobedience, thorough advocates. Which option would be the correct? So the correct answer of this question would be option B, peaceful protest against unjust laws by Thoreau. This question is important. Which of these is considered an autobiographical feminist manifesto by Maya Angelou? Option A, The Color Purple. Option B, Beloved. Option C, I Know Why the Caged Birds Sings. And option D, Ain't I a Woman? Considered autobiographical feminist manifesto by Maya Angelou. You can eliminate the options. Yesterday, you know that Beloved is written by another writer. If you know, if you remember, if you have watched the video, let me know. Do type your answer. So the correct option of this question would be option C, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. Next question. This is the important. Who is the author? Next question we have, who is the author of the essay collection The Fire Next Time, addressing race and identity in America? Option A, Langston Hughes. Option B, Richard Wright. Option C, James Baldwin. And option D, Toni Morrison. The author of the essay collection. So the correct option of this question would be option C, James Baldwin. The Fire Next Time Addressing Race and Identify in America is a collection by James Baldwin. Next question. Which Indian prose writer is known for On Nationalism, a collection of lectures on Indian identity? Option A Rabindranath Tagore, option B Ashish Nandi, and option C B.R. Ambedkar, option D Amartya Sen. Which Indian prose writer is known for On Nationalism, that is a collection of lectures on Indian identity? The correct answer of this question would be option A Rabindranath Tagore. Next question we have The Diary of a Young Girl which captures life during the Nazi occupation was written by. Important question. The young girl who wrote a diary during the Nazi occupation was written by option A Elie Wiesel, option B Virginia Woolf, option C Anne Frank, and option D Sylvia Plath. What could be the correct answer? The answer of this question is easy to guess. The option C Anne Frank's diary. This is the important question asked. So, Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl, written by Anne Frank. Next question we have Which of these authors is best known for integrating feminist concerns with post colonial issues in her essays? Option A Mahashweta Devi, option B Vandana Shiva, option C Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, and option D Arundhati Roy. What could be the correct answer? Integrating feminist concerns with post colonial issues in her essays, the writer used to highlight. So, the correct option C is the correct answer. Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak is the correct answer, who used feminist concern in post colonial issues in her essays. Next question we have Which 18th century prose writer is best known for a dictionary of the English language and essays in the Rambler? Option A Jonathan Swift, option B Joseph Addison, option C Samuel Johnson, and option D Daniel Defoe. What could be the correct answer? 18th century prose writer, popularly or majorly known for a dictionary of the English language, the Rambler. Correct answer of this question is option C, Samuel Johnson. Next question we have Who wrote Self Reliance, encouraging readers to trust their inner voice over external authority? Option A, Henry David Thoreau, option B, Walt Whitman, option C, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and option D, William James. Tell me the correct answer if you know. Self reliance, encouraging readers to trust their inner voice. That means you should believe in yourself. What you are doing, if you are doing the right thing, you should not or you no need to worry if you are doing right. The correct answer of this question is Ralph Waldo Emerson. This is also important. This was also important, and this one also. In his essays on liberty, John Stuart Mill emphasizes option A economic freedom, option B the tyranny of the majority, option C nationalism, option D moral relativism. What could be the correct answer? In his essay on liberty, John Stuart Mill emphasizes B is the correct answer of this question, the tyranny of the majority. This question is important, everybody. Who is the author of the myth of Sisyphus, a philosophical essay exploring absurdism? Option A Jean Paul Sartre, option B Albert Camus, option C Franz Kafka, and option D Soren Kierkegaard. The author of The Myth of Sisyphus, a philosophical essays that explores absurdism. From Drama Unit 1, Which work was based on absurdism? Which popular work? Do let me know in the comment section. So the correct answer of this question would be option B, Albert Camus. The myth of Sisyphus, very important. You must read about, you must prepare this work, The Myth of Sisyphus. This is very helpful for your all exam. In which essay does Bacon famously state reading make a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man? Option A of studies, option B of truth, option C of revenge, and option D of death. In which essay does Bacon famously state reading make a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man? So the correct answer of this question would be, the correct answer of this question is of studies. This question is important. Why I am not a Hindu by Kancha Ilaiah is a dash. Option A, philosophical treatise. Option B, post-colonial critique. Option C, Dalit autobiographical essay. And option D, feminist essay. What would be the correct answer? Why I am not a Hindu? Correct answer of this question is important question. Option C, Dalit autobiographical essay. This is question number 51. This is important. Who among the following is known for his spiritual and philosophical essays compiled in the idea of a university? Option A, John Stuart Mill. Option B, T.S. Eliot. Option C, Matthew Arnold. Option D, John Henry Newman. What would be the correct answer? Who among the following is known for his spiritual and philosophical essays that compiled an idea of university? The correct answer. So the correct answer of this question is option E, Henry Newman. John Henry Newman is the correct answer. Yes, this question is important. Question number 54. Who wrote the influential essays Can the Subaltern Speak? Challenging Western intellectual frameworks? Option A, Partha Chatterjee. Option B, Gauri Vishwanathan. Option C, Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak. And option D, Homi K. Bhabha. Can the Subaltern Speak? The subaltern term is coined by some other writer. And Can the Subaltern Speak is the work by the writer. Option C is the correct answer, Gayatri. Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak is the correct answer. As question number 55, Annihilation of Caste is a radical critique of Hindu orthodoxy written by option A, Mahatma Gandhi, option B, Periyar E.V. Ramasamy, option C, B.R. Ambedkar, and option D, Jyotiba Phule. Annihilation. In the initial of the video we have overview about this, and I told you that this work is important by the writer. Option C, B.R. Ambedkar, Annihilation of Caste. You should not miss this work. See, next question. This type of question you will see. Sometimes you will get the easier one and sometimes you will get the tricky questions. The question 61, the term autopathography refers to option A, fictional travel narrative, option B, an autobiographical narrative focused on illness or disability, option C, a political diary, and option D, a form of literary journalism. What would be the correct answer? Autopathography. Autopathography refers to which term? The term autopathography refers to, the correct answer of this question is option B, an autobiographical narrative that focused on illness and disability, some type of disease and disability. This is important. This question is also important. This type of question you will see. The term memoir is derived from the French word that meanings option A, story, option B, memory, option C, journey, and option D, witness. The term memoir. You will see many questions based on memoir. Memoir, the French word memoir means option B is the correct answer, memory. Memory reflects memoir. That means if there is some incident happens in the past, And if you remember the past history, the past incident, and you are writing, that would be your memoir. That means the story, the work, the incident you have written that is based on your memory is known as a memoir. Next question, this question is important. Letter to Lord Chesterfield is a famous epistolary piece by option A. Oliver Goldsmith, option B. Charles Lamb, option C. Samuel Johnson, and option D. Jonathan Swift. What would be the correct answer? Letter to Lord Chesterfield, famous epistolary. In yesterday's video, I have told you that what is epistolary work. Tell me if you know the correct answer. The correct answer of this question would be option C, Samuel Johnson. Epistolary novel, the work which is written in a letter format, and the most famous epistolary work we have Pamela by Samuel Richardson. In yesterday's video, you faced the question. What is the central feature of the confessional essays? Option A, external historical accuracy. Option B, self revelation and personal vulnerability. Option C, use of satire and irony. Option D, third person narration. Confessional essays. Features you have to tell. The central feature of confessional essay. This type of question is always appear. Correct answer of this question would be option B, self-revelation and personal vulnerability. Confessional essay, that means you want to confess something in front of somebody or someone. Next question, which type of non-fiction writing primarily seeks to persuade the reader to adopt a point of view? Option A, descriptive, option B, narrative, option C, expository, and option D, argumentative. What would be the correct answer? Type of non-fiction writing that primarily seeks to persuade the reader to adopt a point of view. In which type of non-fiction writing it happens? Correct answer, point of view, to persuade the reader. Correct answer of this question is option D, argumentative. Question we have, which of the following prose writers is best known for the genre of literary criticism and theory? Option A, Virginia Woolf, option B, Roland Barthes, option C, Charles Lamb, and option D, T.S. Eliot. The following prose writer that best known for the genre of literary criticism. If you keep reading the question like this in a fast way and then in a slow manner, it helps you to understand the question, and it also improves your understanding and your translation. So the correct answer of this question would be option B, Roland Barthes. Roland Barthes is best known for the genre of literary criticism and theory. Okay, so that's all for today, everybody. These are the questions from Unit 4 Non-Fiction Prose. You must remember everything, and for tomorrow I will bring you the questions from Unit 5 Language Basic Concepts, Theories and Pedagogy that used in English. Until then, what you have to do is simply like, share and subscribe my channel, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. Prepare well for your dreams. You will definitely reach your goal. With this aim, let's say take care and bye bye. Thank you.